Hello, Karen. Happy April. I'm so happy to be. I know it's been April for a while, but I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for squeezing in this pod in the middle of meetings. I know that I had to move it around. Backstory, friends. I think I moved it 7 times for this
I
one
know.
this one podcast.
Listen, as we've said, if making it work was a podcast, we would be it.
We would be
Hello.
it. Absolutely.
And it is wonderful as always to see you. Happy April question mark. It is snowing. No, it's not even snowing here. It's like little hard rain at us right now.
Oh,
Great.
no. Like hail-ish?
It's not, it's like sleet, wintry mix,
It's
but
a
it's not
wintry
winter. It's a
mix.
spring mix.
Spring wintry mix. The
Right.
worst kind of salad. Like
Yeah.
it's like, did you get the spring wintry mix? Yeah, that's I don't know, salad joke. Weird. Anyway, that was a stretch.
Uh,
But yeah, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Has it been nice at all, or is this just one of those freak April situations in Chicago?
It was nice for a stretch of time. I mean, I think it got up to 80, but now, here we are. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, hopefully you'll just slide right into real spring mix soon.
With the good arugula in it,
Yes,
completely.
completely. Several sprigs, please. Do you like arugula, Karen? I don't
I
know.
do.
Do you?
Yeah, it's good. It's peppery.
It's very peppery. So I have this pizza place that I go to, and they give me like I order a margarita pizza, and then they put arugula on top. And I'm kind of anti because I'm like, wait, it's
Mm.
taking away from the cheese. But I think arugula on its own in a salad is great. Arugula on pizza, I think I'm saying no to that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
Thoughts?
stretch.
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, stay in your lane, arugula.
Yeah, exactly.
We've all got roles here.
We do. We
You're
do.
trying to do too much. You're trying to do too much.
You are. You are. You're confusing me, arugula. Yes. Also, arugula, dogs hate arugula because it's too
Oh,
spicy for them. Yeah, I don't think it's well, I don't know if it's toxic. Google it, people.
I know.
But I know that my dog's not a big fan. So that's nice because they eat everything else. So,
Oh,
yes,
man.
okay, here we are. Okay, Karen, thank you so much yet again for your
Oh my gosh.
brilliance on coming up with a topic idea. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, as always, first of all, for being my muse and for agreeing to these harebrained schemes.
Always
Um,
and forever.
so I was thinking, the first quarter has passed us by somehow.
I mean,
We're in
what?
the second quarter of this godforsaken year. And I was thinking about like what can we learn from the first quarter? What will we carry forward? And the kind of framework I was thinking about was like the stages of grief for some obvious reasons, right? We all know this 5 stages of grief, but then there's a sixth one that they added later, which is finding meaning,
Ooh, love
right?
that.
I love that too. And so, yes, that's how I'm thinking about it. Like, okay, what meaning can we make of the first quarter of 2025? What did it teach us?
All I think of, Karen, is those like Roadrunner cartoons where where the Roadrunner gets like wheeled over by a semi truck and it like makes its body in the ground and it's flat, but then it pops right back up and just starts sprinting again. That was my first thought.
Oh,
Maybe that is the meaning of we are resilient. We're so resilient. I don't know if we want to identify ourselves as a road runner. I think I am going to, for the sake of this pod, identify myself as that road runner because I've had a couple flat ass moments, and I'm happy to say that at this exact moment, who knows in the next hour, but you know what? At this exact moment, I'm feeling like I'm running after being flattened.
ooh, man, mic drop. I've done this pod over. I mean,
I
like, I
just
feel like,
pulled that out of the
oh my
deep
God.
recesses of my 7-year-old brain. But what about you? I don't know. The meaning, okay, here's the thing. I think meaning, if I'm really being honest, is actually resilience for me. Like, I think, and like the power that we have, like, I was so heartened, Karen, when the, like, the election happened in Wisconsin. Like I really, really was. And I was so heartened by Cory Booker's, like speech on the floor of the Senate. Like there are things that I'm holding on to those things. Like I'm trying to make them, I'm trying to give even more meaning in my own mind to them. Um, it's tough. It's hard. I don't know. What does this
Yes.
bring up for you,
Ooh.
meaning wise?
Ooh, I love that. Well, I feel like this wasn't one of mine, but thank you for saying that because collective power is definitely one of mine. Like,
Yes.
yes, resilience, unfortunately. I know I've mentioned this before in karate. We used to say it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's about how many times you get back up, you
Yes.
know? And so, yes, resilience. And like, I went to two protests this month already. I went
Yes.
to, right, like TDEV, the Trans Day of Visibility in Chicago at Federal Plaza, which was like, oh, just really, I mean, it's just beautiful and fiery and angry and pointed and just this like great reminder that like what's happening nationally does not reflect what's happening in our everyday lives and that it's easy to be swayed like sitting in my office all day by myself. It's easy to forget that like that is only my reality as much as I make it my reality or however that reality is reflected in my life, i.e., I'm not looking at my 401k balances this week.
Yeah, same.
Oh, fucking
Yes.
hell.
Oof.
So yeah, so TDEV, and then I had lunch in the suburbs with a dear friend from college.
Nice.
And it was the day of the hands off rally. And I was like, I'm not, it would be great to go to that to like take pictures for Rebellious or whatever, but like I'm gonna go hang out with my friend.
Yeah.
And we get to downtown Arlington Heights, and oh my God, we turn a corner, and then there's the protest in Arlington Heights,
That's
which is
so
the
amazing.
oh my God, which is the northwest suburbs here. These old white people were mad.
Oh
They were
my
so mad,
God.
and it was so heartening. And my friend is a federal worker, works for USAID. Uh-huh. So
What?
she has, oh my God, she has been fucking through it. She's been fired and rehired like four
Are you
times.
serious, Karen?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, no. Like full on. Like, yeah. Through it. Has been
Oh.
through it. And so she was just like, oh, I can't wait to send these photos to my coworkers and like, because they're being encouraged to not go to protests, right? And
Yeah.
so, yeah, the signs were really funny and yes, collective power that like, um, yeah, the power of community and that like alone that we have a certain amount of agency and power alone, but that like collectively it is important to leverage our power as a group of people.
Yes. Thank you for presencing that. And I love that so much. I mean, like seeing the pictures of those protests was so heartening to me. I love the idea of like I love what you said earlier about like how you sit in your office and you're alone. And I think so many people are, even if they're not working from home, they have the echo chamber of their brain and like whatever's being infiltrated into their brain by, news or social media or friends or, comments or any of it. It's just, I mean, comments in person or online, whatever. And it's just like to go out and see. I love what you said about how like what's happening in Washington is not what's happening on like an individual level in our lives. And it's so wonderful to have that reminder. Like that's so beautiful.
Yes, it really was very, especially around TDEV, like, yeah, just seeing families and just, yes. What else? I'm trying to think of another lesson from this quarter for me, I think is also just about like, it's related to resilience, but it's this idea that like, we don't like we can withstand anything. I mean, it's
Mm,
resilience, but it's also just like we're fine if we decide we're fine. That we get to
yes.
decide how we are. We get to decide how we feel. And that mindset is so important. I was showing you earlier one of our YouTube clips that has taken off is the story you told, that beautiful story you told about your friend who like people would look at her life and think she's unlucky, but she considers herself lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And that mindset determines your outlook and so many things about how you approach your life. And I feel like that has been a very good lesson that like I am fine. I am amazing if I decide I'm amazing.
Yes. In every scenario. Like it's not delusional to be like, okay, the world is burning and I'm still amazing. Like both can be true, the both ands of everything. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just that's beautiful. I think you're so right. It's like mindset is literally everything. I think I have had a lot of challenges lately around just the Tyler's in corporate America and he calls it
Ooh,
the leadership team of my brain. And he's like, you
yes.
need to switch out the leadership team in your brain. And I don't know if I've mentioned this on the pod before, but he's right, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
it's that leadership team is insidious. Like, I don't really, I don't think about like, oh, I'm having this thought and I'm different than the thought or all of that stuff. So kind of having a mindset shift and act or at least embracing a positive mindset. And it's
Mm.
like, I mean, the other day I looked in the mirror. I know I've talked about this on the pod a long time ago about like how sometimes I will go into the mirror and like genuinely smile at myself, Karen. And it
Yes.
actually does increase my mood. Here's the thing. I haven't done that in a while, quite a while. And I did that and I was like, ugh. Like I was like,
Oh no. Oh no.
I know. I'm like, I'm out of practice. It was not that I was like looking at myself saying ew, but it was more like, oh, I'm just out of practice with this. And I think it's a muscle. I think
Yeah.
mindset is a muscle. And it's like to it's okay if you fall off, but like, trying to get back on. I think another thing that's coming up for me with this conversation is around being soft. Like, I think
Mm.
being soft with myself, like, yeah, I think I've needed more rest this year than I think I thought I would need. I definitely
Totally.
did not budget that in into, the bingo card of 2025. And that has filled multiple boxes. And some of it has been forced health wise, and some of it has been me canceling plans, which I know we've talked about, and that kind of stuff. And it's just like, yeah, it's just interesting it's okay to be soft with yourself, whatever that means for you.
Mm. Oh man. Also a mic drop. Yeah, I know I've mentioned I wear this wellness ring. It's an aura ring, not
Oh, yeah.
sponsored. And I get a readiness score, I get a sleep score. I look at it every morning. I get a sleep score, I get a readiness score. And yeah, I have been sleeping. I've been sleeping more, but my readiness score hasn't necessarily been going up. It's a whole other
Oh,
conversation. But yes, yes to rest and that this is a marathon, not a sprint, and that we are being bombarded every minute of every day, and that our nervous systems were not built to withstand that, and that we're not going to get through this shit if we don't take care of ourselves.
yes. 100% yes.
Yeah.
Also, back to your aura ring, what is a readiness score? What does that even mean? Like you're ready for the
Oh,
day? Is that what it
yes.
means?
Yeah, your readiness score for the day. And then it gives you like a little here. I'll look it up really fast. Um, because it's often very funny because sometimes it's just like, are you okay? Or like not really, but like,
Like stay in bed. Stay in bed,
oh,
try to get some REM, you know.
so today's readiness score is good, but it also says don't push it.
Ooh, love that.
Looks like something kept your heart rate up last night. To give your body the rest it needs, try taking it easy today. You'll pull through.
Ooh, okay. That's actually really nice. That's like a little friend reminding you. That's very
Listen,
positive.
I love this thing. I mean,
Wow.
I really do. And my HSA paid for it.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Aura, please
Sponsor
sponsor
us.
us because I mean, I've seen those and I think they're cool. I just didn't know anything about them and I should definitely wear one.
Shout out to Vanessa, who was like, she has a rose gold one. I mean, Vanessa's like the coolest person ever. So she wears it on this finger. It's rose gold. It's super cool. And I was like, what is that? She's like, well, not only is it an order ring, but our HSA will pay for it anyway.
Oh
Vanessa's
my
my
gosh.
cool ass coworker. So,
That's amazing. Thank you, Vanessa. Also, okay, question about the logistics of the Aura ring. Is it too big on your finger? Like, do you notice it a lot or do you feel like it's too wide? That's what I've always been like, I don't know.
oh, it's wide. And
Yeah,
I definitely have to wear it on this finger. I can't do my first finger.
got it.
But they send you a sizing kit. So they send you every little plastic molds of every size they make. And they
Oh.
have you wear it. They encourage you to wear different ones for like a week before you
Wow.
order. Yeah.
Oh, this is really customized. And then do you charge it at night or not
Mhm.
or I guess during the day. I guess because you want to
Yeah,
wear it at night.
exactly. So I charge it like when I'm doing the dishes or when I'm in the shower or
Got it.
like, yeah.
Fair, fair. Wow. Okay. Well, this has been an amazing conversation. I know this has to be a mini pod. So thanks, friends, for listening. Thank you, Karen, for coming up with this brilliant idea. And we'll see everybody next week.